what are we gonna make today? Y'all, it is rainy and cold. Y'all remember those cosmic brownies that came in the little package? I think maybe it was Little Debbie that had them. They had the little colorful dots on top. We're gonna make some cosmic brownie cookies. Y'all, Jim's gonna love this. He doesn't know what I'm making. So what I'm gonna start with is 2 sticks of butter. Sometimes I call that half a cup of butter, but it's really a cup. I just go, half a cup of butter, but really, it's a cup of butter, 2 sticks of butter, y'all. Don't listen to me, pay attention to the written recipe, because you never know what I might say. Okay, I'm wearing my glasses, and a couple of y'all noticed in my last few videos that I was not wearing these. It's because I got 2 new pair, and so I'm kind of going back and forth with them. Just kind of taking turns. I like them both. All right, 1 cup of brown sugar. So we've got a cup of butter softened. That butter was soft. All right, so I just had to make sure, because the last time I got a phone call and I declined it, the rest of the video y'all had no sound. And so that wasn't good. That was my son calling. He likes to call me every single day, which I love. It's Cameron. He calls me about everything, and I really like that. All right, half a cup of white sugar, a cup of brown sugar, a cup of butter, and 2 eggs. Now we're gonna cream this together really good, y'all. I'm gonna spend like 3 minutes creaming this. All right, so that's creamed together real good. Now we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Measure that with your heart, y'all. Always measure that vanilla with your heart. And I'm gonna add a quarter of a teaspoon, y'all. A quarter of a cup of corn syrup. I know some of y'all are gonna come at me for that. We're making the copycat cosmic brownies, but we're making them into cookies. And we're gonna use what we need. All right, I'm gonna cream that together. It's only gonna take a second, so I'm gonna make y'all listen to my mixer, because that is just quick. All right, now we're gonna add half a teaspoon of salt. I'm just using my pink Himalayan salt here. And half a teaspoon of baking soda. And then we're gonna add 1 cup of cocoa powder. Cocoa, any kind of cocoa you got, special, dark, regular, whatever you got, add it in there. Now I'm gonna mix this together. Let's just go ahead and do it. I'm gonna make you watch, y'all. Ooh, we might have a cloud of cocoa powder. And then we're gonna add our flour. Now, I've got 2½ cups of all-purpose flour here. And we're gonna add that in. That's not my dog, y'all, that's Cameron's dog. Cameron has an Australian Shepherd and a Beagle, Duke and Destin. And they're here, and you might be hearing them. Now listen, y'all, this is gonna be a very thick batter because it's brownie-like. I'm not gonna make you watch me mix that flour in. All right, now I wanna show you, see how thick and brownie-like that batter is? That's what you want. Now, I've got my cookie sheet here lined with parchment paper. Y'all, I'm going to use my hands. I don't like the cookie scoop. And I want to roll these in balls. So, I've got to use my hands anyway. So, I'm going to do big balls. Y'all know, I like big balls and I cannot lie. No, I should not be doing that. You're going to make these as big or as small as you want. Y'all know I really like big cookies. Marley is right there saying, please, Mama, let me have a bite. Absolutely not on this one, Marley. I'm sorry. All right. I should not make y'all watch me do all these because that is just kind of boring. So, y'all, make big balls, make little balls, whatever you want. Look at those. Those are going to be big cookies. All right, y'all, so here we have it. Now, I took the back of this and just flattened them just a little bit. Now, listen, we're going to pop these in a, I'm going to set that aside. We're going to pop these in a 350-degree oven for about 10 minutes. Now, listen, keep an eye on them because it might not take 10 minutes for you, or it might take just a little bit longer. It's gonna take me right about 10, 11 minutes. And while those are in the oven, we're gonna make a ganache to go on top. All right, friends, so we got those cookies baking. Now what I've got in here is 1.5 cups of chocolate chips. Now I'm using semi-sweet because that's what I've got. And 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Now I'm just gonna pop this in the microwave for like a minute, maybe 30 seconds and stir, and then another 30 seconds. All right, so if y'all can see, that's what that ganache looks like. Now, we're gonna take our cookies. Look at these Cosmic Brownie cookies. And we're just gonna spoon some of that ganache on top and circle that around. And then I got these special sprinkles because, you know, you gotta have the Cosmic Brownie sprinkles, y'all. You can't just use regular sprinkles. I mean, you really can, but I'm being extra. And y'all, that's why my grocery bill is so expensive. Here I'm buying Cosmic Brownie sprinkles. But look at that. Look at that cookie, y'all. Look how cute. I'm gonna get all these done and then I'll show you. All right, y'all, look at these cookies. Look how cool they look. They look just like the Cosmic Brownies. Jim's right here, and I think he's pouring some milk, which means he's gonna try one of these. So I'm just gonna choose one for him, and then I'm just gonna pop it open and let y'all see. Look how cute that is, y'all.
Looks neat.
Look at that. All right, darling, I did that for you.
Okay.
I've been making him taste stuff all day, y'all.
Yeah, it's a tough job.
Cindy wants your job.
Who does?
Cindy on
Okay.
TikTok.
Well.
She wants your job. We're gonna invite her over for a weekend. She's gonna do
Yeah.
all the tasting.
Okay. It's still my job though. Well, that's good. It's brownie. Sprinkles. I'm not a big fan of sprinkles, but I'll take those.
All right,
Okay.
there you go, y'all. Cosmic
milk.
Brownie cookies. Bye now.